Hello. Oh dear, I've been coughing. I thought I heard someone outside. Hang on. It's all right, it's got nothing to do with me. I've returned from town. I bought the fabric I need. I nearly bought an autumn wreath that was in the window of a charity shop, but then it turned out it was for display only. So I had to put it back, and the woman watched me put it back as well. I bought this for Gary. This is his sort of toy. He loves stuff like this, and I've never had a dog that plays with stuff before. And he's taken to it instantly. He's waiting for it. Gary! Come here. Look what I've got for you. Oh. What's this? Say please. Say please. Say please. Say please. Gary. Oh, he can just have it, can't he? Yeah, I bought that for Gary. Bought some what did I get? I got some parsley for Patsy. She asked me to get some for her, and they're enjoying that now, Patsy and Lovely. And I bought this for myself from TK Maxx. I wanted a teapot to go with my autumn mugs because I've got one for everything else, and I wasn't really taken by the Emma Bridgewater ones this year, and they cost a fortune. And I haven't got a birthday or anything. Well, I have got a birthday coming up, but that's for Christmas stuff. So I spotted this one, and I thought that'll do me just right. It was in TK Maxx for $7.99. Isn't it lovely? It'll go really, what do you think? It'll go really nicely with my autumn mugs. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I'm going to wash that up and put it into commission because I do like tea from a teapot. You're pleased with this, Gary? That was worth it, weren't it? Getting that for you. Right, I'm going to do some sewing now. I'm going to take these out a bit later once James comes back. Pour, and you can have it. Good boy. You couldn't see that, but he did do it. Yeah, once James comes back, I'll take these. It's grey, but not raining today. Oh, my little boy. Bake Off is back tonight, and I'm very, very excited about that. I do love Bake Off. I like sitting down and watching it. Right, we're going to go. Gary, I expect, is going to go and have a game with his new toy. You love it, don't you? Oh, he's on the table. Right, I better go. See you later, everyone. Hello, I've finished work for today. Well, I've finished this bit of work. I'm going to go and do a little bit of hand sewing and stuff in the living room now. Or I might go outside because it's dry but chilly. Who's this? Hello, Lillian. Oh, hello as well, Gary. Yeah, so I've made some cat bags. I've finished making some. Yeah, they're the zippy ones this time. This one. I'm not sure we name them now. I'm going to call this one Mildred. I'm going to go for M's. Maureen. And Maureen has got orange eyes. Another name. Millie. Let me look at you. Millicent. I think that suits her. And they're all girls, by the way. Marjorie. There you go. So they're all done. And tomorrow I'm going to be sewing up some fluffy ones. And then there won't be any more black cats in my shop. This is the last batch that I'm making. And my last shop update for September will be, let me have a look on my calendar. I'll have to confirm, but I think possibly Sunday the 29th. Yeah, so that's when they'll be in my shop. Right, I've got to sweep up, clear up a little bit, Gary, haven't I? Yeah. Oh, my soup maker caused quite a stir. This is where I keep it down here. I've got a little row of things behind me. Yeah, so people said, is it a pressure cooker? Is it a crock pot? No, it's none of those things. It is just a soup maker. It's got a bit in the bottom that heats it all up. And then it's got a blade in it. And it is the best blade in the world. It makes such smooth... I've never had a lump on the smooth setting. So it whizzes it all up and it keeps it warm and it cleans itself as well, like I said yesterday. I can tell she's barking at a dog walking past. She's shrill when it's another dog. Hang on, I'll pause it, you don't want to listen. She's finished. I did go and check and it was a dog. Yeah, she's got a much more shrill voice when it's a dog, but if it's someone at the door, it's a different bark. It's funny, isn't it, how I could tell. It's like knowing what your baby's crying for, isn't it? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so if you don't want a smooth soup, so like I've made it before, have I ever? I must have made one, a chunky one. Like I put sweet corn in them and that sort of thing. Yeah, I have. There is a setting as well, so that you can have chunky soup as well, so it won't blend it up. But yeah, it's really lovely. This is the sort of time of year that I use it all the time. I still eat soup throughout the summer, but I don't know why, but I tend to, oh, that's an aeroplane. I tend to get through a lot of Heinz chicken soup in the summer months, and so does Lizzie. I don't know how many tins we got through over the last summer. Loads. I'd say, cool, shall we go home and have some chicken soup? We would, we love it. Right, I'm going to go and get some hand sewing done. And I think James is on his way back, so we'll probably take the dogs out in a little while. Right, I'll see you in a little while. Goodbye. I'm here with Gary. I have been asked. Last time I showed you, what am I trying to say? I can't remember what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, the books that I've read. So I'm now going to show you the books that I've read in 2024, not including library books. I don't listen to audiobooks anymore, not stories anyway. I've gone off them. I've read a few audiobooks where I've been jealous of myself, but I didn't read them. I prefer to read stories. If I do listen to an audiobook, it will be a autobiography or something where I'm going to learn something, like a history book or something like that. But stories, nah, I prefer to read them. Right, let's have a look. I don't know why, but I keep all my books that I've read behind this door. We'll start at the bottom of the pile with this. Hello, Gary. Now, I read this ages and ages and ages ago. I've got another version of it somewhere. Forgot about it, and then I've seen a few people, oh, Gary, talking about it on like YouTube. So I thought, oh yeah, I read that. So I reread that. Then I read that one. Then I read that one. And what I wanted to do was get to the last one there before the paperback come out in July. And I managed to do it. So I'll tell you what my favourite... So that's the longest one. I think it's 800 pages long, or maybe more. And I read that one in less than a week. Gary, my worst one was this one. Actually, they're the wrong way round. That one is before that one. And I think the Pearl Sister... Gary, stop it. I'm going to have to get rid of Gary. Sorry, I was saying the Pearl Sister is my second favourite. But, yeah, they're really good stories. Oh, and I love that one as well. Maybe that's my second. And it's good because everything is tied up at the end. So I really like those. I love stories with 2 timelines that goes backwards and forwards. So that was, yeah, I really like them. And I got them all read by the end of July. With some others in between. These are not in order. So then I read, no, not then I read. I've also read this one. I loved it. Kate Morton is one of my favourite authors. Yep, I like that one. Again, 2 timelines. I might have read that one last year. The next one up, We All Want Impossible Things. Uncle Paul. Yeah, that was alright. Familiars, yeah. See, I've read all of Stacey Hall's books, apart from the newest. I'm waiting for that to come out on paperback. And this is my worst out of all of them. The Trial, yeah, that was alright. Guess what was going on? Suspect, boring, didn't want to pick it up. So after I'd finished all these, oh, here comes Gary again. Come on, Gary. Hang on a minute. Anyway, so after I'd finished, oh, he's coming back. I'll tell you what's going on. He's now trying to hump me. Gary, come on. I'm trying to have a serious chat about books. Oh my God. Hang on a minute, hang on. I've cleared him out and I'm sat up against the door so he can't get back in. Yeah, so after I'd read all these, I missed those books. I thought, right, well, I'll try that one as well. Can you hear me scratching at the door now? Gary! Yeah, it was all right. Again, 2 timelines, which I love, but not as good as them. The Housemaid, me and Lizzie read that one together. I think we read it in about 2 or 3 days. That was good. This one was all right. I've heard some good things about it. I've read better by this person, by this lady. Oh, this one. It was all right. I went through phases where I really loved it, and then I went through other phases where I thought, oh, I don't like it. So, oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, I've read another book by this person, by Louise Candlish, and if I'd have known that, if I'd have put 2 and 2 together and realised that she'd written the one that I've already read, I wouldn't have read this one. He's doing it again. Can you see the camera shaking? Hang on. Gary, stop it! Right, so the next one. I loved this book. Has anyone seen Charlotte Salter? I really, really loved it. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. Stop it! And then you know what I think about that. Again, look, I've read this one by this man. I think it's a man anyway. Alex can be a girl or a boy, can't it? Yeah, I preferred this, but and this is the one I've just finished, and I read that because of that, and it was really good. Yeah, so that's what I've been reading this year. But these stories here, they're just so lovely. I really, really enjoyed them. Oh my God. Gary! Yeah. This one here, I wanted to wait until it came out on paperback because... Get off, he's that age, everyone, he's that age. Yeah, now you're yawning like a baby. I wanted to wait till it came out on paperback because I don't like reading hardback books. So, my friend read this on hardback before I read it, and she didn't enjoy it, and I said to her, I think it's because it was a hardback. Yeah, but it's good. So any loose ends that are left in these books, they're all tied up in this one. And this one is this is Lucinda Riley's son, because she died before the series had finished. So apparently the rights had been sold to a film company to turn it into a film, and that's how he knew how it was going to end, because she'd written it all out, so he just had to put it all together. But yeah, that's just about what I've read this year. I think there might be a couple more, maybe in these piles here. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, I've definitely read these this year, but maybe not that one. This one. Anyway, I'll say good night. Sorry about that, everyone. Hello, Gary. Right, I'm going to go. We've got Bake Off tonight, and I've just said to James I really fancy watching and catching up with Married at First Sight UK. So that's what we're going to do tonight. You alright, Gary? Right. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, but we'll have to wait and see, won't we? You're such a sweet little boy. Right. See you tomorrow, probably. Bye-bye. I've just watched that back. I think I've given you wrong information. I don't think Lucinda Riley sold the rights. I think she was in talks. Not that this matters, but I'm sure someone will write in saying, No, I think she was in talks with a film company to turn the books into a film. Right. I will go now. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Look, I've got Married at First Sight paused over there. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, but let's see. Bye bye.